What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we got to talk about Morant some more. Now, guys, the reporter that initially released the information about fighting the 17-year-old Molly Hensley Clancy from the Washington Post, she released a new report, and she was digging. Her and the people that were working with her on this article were digging, and they found out some more information. Now, this is all alleged. This is her side of the story that she got from people involved. And this even touches on the guy that was at the store who intimidated, allegedly, when he was in that incident with his mom. And then, they spoke about the volleyball game, and they also spoke about the 17-year-old. And let's start with the 17-year-old that got into the altercation with. The kid's name is Joshua Holloway, and he plays basketball at Oak Hill Academy. Him and had a relationship at one point, according to these reports. So much so that would appear at his games sometimes. He would give him shoes, different things like that. Josh Holloway, he was seeking $11 million, which, Morant and Devontae Pack, they viewed that as a shakedown. But what we didn't hear about that altercation that day is that Holloway alleged that Josh's sister was also getting some hits in. Said, now the story kind of goes the same way. Both of them say they checked the ball, that he checked the ball to Ja, but he's saying, Ja missed the pass and it hit his chin. Ja and the people, I think it was like 8 other witnesses, the report said, was there that day, and they're all going with Ja's story, saying that he checked it, like he passed it really hard to try to hit Ja. Ja said, he whenever he did it, he pulled up his pants, like, when you pull up your pants and hold your fists up, you ready to fight. So Ja was saying that he was defending himself. The disturbing part is, they arrived at Holloway's house, and they said, he had a big knot on his head. He talked to patrolman Gregory Stratman. The officers were shocked. They was like, you talking about Morant that played basketball? Like, they couldn't believe what was going on. And according to reports, after they spoke and they said they were going to have to go see Morant, they never interviewed Ja for another 6 weeks. Nothing ever came of it. This thing was kind of hid and pushed away. So there was some tampering with what was going on for sure. Said they neglected leads in the case, whatever. They just pushed it on the back burner. Okay, so Holloway's family, I said, was asking for $11 million, and the lawyers for both Pac and Ja said, this is just a shakedown. They're trying to get what they can out of it. The kid said, he felt betrayed because him and Ja had a good relationship, but nobody knows what happened but the people that were there, and everybody that was there is going with Ja's story. And Ja said, 2 weeks after that incident, Ja went and filed a report and said that Holloway said he's going to come light the block up or something like that. And after he said that, he did refuse to press charges. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ja was able to press charges at the time. He was like, but if it persists, then yeah, we probably going to have to do that. And so after all that, Joshua Holloway has a cousin named Alex Lomax that plays for the Memphis Tigers. And he texts Ja. He said, "What's good? Y'all beat up my youngin' Lil Josh?" Ja responded, "Ask little bro what he did. I gave him chances. Wouldn't do a youngin' like that for no reason. Lil bro want people to feel sorry for him for something he caused." Then Lomax replied, he said, "Real ones ain't moving like that." Ja responded, "Real ones ain't getting disrespected and get a ball thrown in their face either." So, yeah, man. So he even had an exchange with Josh's cousin, who plays for Memphis in the same city and everything. So there was disappointment there. Moving right along to the guy at the shoe store, right? So the man's name is Gavon Busby, and he's 5'3", right? Said that Ja's mom wanted some Nike Vapor Max 2021 orange with a cheetah print. According to the report, the store was very busy that day, and Ja's mom, Jamie, became irate that he was helping two white women. And so she went off, threatened to call her son and everything. And the managers sent him to the back because they were scared for him. They was like, man, this could get ugly. Says Ja pulled up a few moments later, like, where's the short guy with the dreads? This is what he's saying. He was yelling in the back, I'm gonna wait till you get off. Boom, 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 right? Busby is a college student. He makes $9.25 an hour. They sent him home for the rest of the day. They tried to get him out there, while it was a little security there. And he's saving up for college next semester. So he said missing that day hurt. Like, it hurt to miss that money because it might not be much to a lot of people, but whenever you're trying to make ends meet, you a young adult and you're trying to get started out, man, that $9.25 can mean everything. So he's saying that hurt his pay, and he was like, just because I'm looked at as the average everyday guy, don't give Ja no right to think he's better than us and he can treat us any kind of way. It's pretty much what he was saying. So they said when that report was made, Ja nor his mother was ever listed in it. The police never followed it up or anything. So yeah, man, and they also, pretty much everything I said in my last video about the incident at the high school, at the Germantown High School, involving his sister and one of the students, where the young man that was with Ja went past security and slapped the phone out the kid's hand. That's pretty much the same. Only difference is one of the Memphis Grizzlies personnel showed up, smoothed everything over, and it kind of just went away. So it wasn't much to add to that story. But yeah, man, I just wanted to fill y'all in on that report if you haven't had a chance to read it. That's just some bullet points, man. Ja, I knew this hadn't gone away completely. This is going to be around for a while, unfortunately, man, because they got to do their investigations and everything, and Ja, I think with incidents like this, the one that stands out the most in all of this is the Indiana Pacers. And not just because they're NBA players. It's just a lot of these other people that's making the claims, you might be able to finagle your way out of some of this. Just because they're viewed as everyday common people looking for a come up on you. But when you have Pacers players and Pacers staff saying that you're exhibiting some of the same behavior that you've exhibited outside of the NBA platform, it gives credence to it. Those are your peers. They have no need to lie. They're not seeking to sue you for millions of dollars. You got Tyrese Halliburton and some of the other guys that's making a lot of money. They don't want your money. You know what I'm saying? So I that's what I would say. It gives credence to this. It doesn't make it the hardest thing in the world to believe, because the Pacers is saying something similar that coincides with what's being reported about his behavior has happened to them. So that's what I would say, man. Hopefully Ja learns from all of this. And I'm not saying this to incriminate him or anything. I'm just reporting what's being reported right now. Hopefully nothing else like this happens. Now he spoke to detectives and different things, and I didn't get into all of that. You can go read the article on the Washington Post if you want to see every detail about it. I just wanted to bring y'all up to date on some of the things that probably weren't listed in prior reports that has seemingly come out, man. But hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.